welcome to Birmingham Open Hack. And my name is Siddharth Joshi. I'm one of the people behind setting up Birmingham Open Hack. And, firstly, I'd like to give out a big shout out to our partners, Birmingham Tech Week. They've really given us this platform to make everything possible today. So, yeah. Next slide, please. Right, so just to go over the agenda for this session, we'll do a quick welcome, and then after the welcome, we'll have the Majestic challenge, the IBM challenge. Sorry, the Pinewood challenge, and then we'll have some hack tips Q&A session, just to help everyone who's new to hacks, and whoever just needs a little bit of guidance here and there. So and then after that, we'll make all the challenges go live once we close. Right. Cool. So Birmingham Tech Week has partners with TechNation, the West Midlands Grow Company, Department for International Trade. Next slide. And they were sponsored by NatWest, Copper, Culture Group, BJSS, SideTrade, and BMet. And next slide, please. And some of their other 2020 partners are, as you can see on the screen. Yeah. Go on. Cool. So welcome to the first ever Birmingham Open Hack. We really want to, make this a very successful event, and congratulations for being there to help start it with us. So obviously I'll give a shout out again to Birmingham Tech Week because they've given us the platform. I need to give a shout out to Pinewood, Majestic, and IBM, who have sponsored wonderful challenges and prizes for all those that are taking part. And then a big shout out to Birmingham City University, because without them, obviously, this wouldn't be possible. And the Steam Acts team, who have been behind basically the last 2 months, just putting this whole thing together. So this is very big. I'm now going to pass it on to Yannis Maus to say a few words.
Thanks, Sid. Look, I just wanted to kind of say it's a great thing that Open Hacks happening over the weekend of Birmingham Tech. Inspiring people to get into tech, to look at some of these challenges and see how we can come together to make a better world is kind of integral to the future of not just the United Kingdom, but every country across Europe and the rest of the world. And it's great to see kind of Birmingham City University kind of sitting at the heart of this. They were one of our key partners from day one. And Julian Beer, the Vice Chancellor, of course, sits on our board of non-exec directors. And I just wanted to kind of shout out, big congratulations to kind of Rehan and the rest of the team, Sid, Zoe and everyone else involved, for your tireless work in making this happen. Got some really exciting challenges coming up, I know. And I think kind of Birmingham Tech Week was born on the spirit of collaboration. And for me, this encapsulates that and really kind of makes it happen. So yeah, I just want to kind of say thank you for being a part of the week. Thank you to everyone that's involved and will get involved. And just have a fabulous weekend. And I'm really keen at the end of it to see some of the exciting projects that come out of it. So that's all from me. Good luck.
Right. Thank you so much, Yannis, for that amazing talk. That was a good set of words there. Thank you. Now I'd like to call Ran to say a few words. Mainly, what does Birmingham Open Hack and Birmingham Tech Week, the union of these two, really symbolize?
Wow, Sid, I think first of all, well done to you and the team. I think for me, I think there's an interesting relationship between Birmingham Tech, and if you look at what Birmingham Tech Week is all about, it's about all the businesses that create a certain level of economy for or contribute to the region's economy. So I think it represents that. It represents that model of digital and tech economy in and around the West Midlands Combined Authority. But if you think about what thrives or what grows that economy, it's people, it's individuals. But more important, what sustains that economy going forward, it's the next generation, it's you guys, it's the future. But there is a little there's been over time there's been a despair of what hackathons and how hackathons are managed and how hackathons are delivered, from design thinking workshops right through to enthusiast coding and having a little bit of fun, and where it becomes where enthusiasts, when I mean enthusiast hobbyists, they really just want to get code and make things happen and make technology dance, for that matter. So I think bringing those two things together and understanding the value of what hackathons deliver is really important. And this is where you see the infusion of education playing a role between industry and people, and bringing that. So it's all about transforming the opportunity and recognizing those opportunities that Birmingham has to offer, and how students and how university students across the city can collaborate, not necessarily get isolated into their own course teams, into their own campuses or buildings, for that matter, but to come along as a community across Birmingham, and that's what Birmingham Tech Week-end really represents in our mindset here at the moment. And there are some drivers behind this. Of course, the universities that provide that. Birmingham City University has always been a university for Birmingham, and it's really the essence of bringing those opportunities for the communities. Ultimately, I think one more thing to understand is, it's not just about tech. It's about how tech is infused into multi-industries. So the application domains matter. So one of the biggest driver is the philosophy of STEAM. So you can understand how STEAM hacks work. It brings in multidisciplinary, it brings in the arts, it brings in the business, and it brings those subjects together to work together, to collaborate together. And we've been doing this at Birmingham City University for a long time, in our particular faculty, in our particular school, for a very long time. But it also means one other thing is, access for all. The A in the STEAM means access for all too, not just, but also too. And I think recognizing the diversity, being inclusive, opening up the opportunities, and empowering you guys to have a say, to take roles that develop your career path ahead of you is really important in those philosophies. So I'm gonna not talk too much, and I know it's Friday night, and I know you want to get into start preparing for Saturday, Sunday, and get your readings done for tomorrow. But ultimately, it's really bringing everybody together and having some fun at the end of it. So everybody asks me, what do you do for a living? And I get to play, I get to work in my labs, I get to spend time with you guys, discovering new ways, new approaches, and sometimes breaking them, and that's okay. And that's how we learn, and that's how we get better at things. But ultimately, I just want you to enjoy and have a great weekend. And thank you to Yanis for bringing the Tech Week team with to grow the opportunities and to realize how else we can deliver some of the opportunities that Birmingham has to offer, but also bring in how Birmingham can scale up on an international level.
Thank you, Rehan. Hi, everyone. My name is Andreea Blaga, and I'm a tech lead at Digital and PR at Curzon Software House. And I would like to introduce the next speaker. So our next speaker is Aaron Wharton. He's from Majestic, and Majestic is based in England. and has an international client base, attracted by its transparency of operation, reputation for quality, and value of offering. It was formed with the aim to build a world-class distributed search engine, and surveys, maps the internet, and has created the largest commercial link intelligence database in the world. So please, Aaron, take the stage and tell us more about the Majestic Challenge.
Hello, can you all hear me? I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. So my name's Aaron. I work for Majestic. We're a relatively small tech company, just a stone's throw away from BCU. And being a developer at Majestic, I've mostly spent my time working, other than web dev, doing distributed computing, big data stuff, and experimenting with AI and machine learning when applicable. Earlier on in our very slightly younger years, me and some colleagues have had a great, absolutely great time attending some local Birmingham hackathons at BCU, UOB, Aston, and of course Hack the Midlands. So I believe this is our first time in any capacity being involved in one of the STEAM hacks that Birmingham City's run, but I'm very excited. Really, in terms of what we do in terms of our business goals, that's not really too important for you winning a prize, if I'm honest. The main thing here is we just want to engage with you, get to know you a little, and we'd really like you to have fun, actually, and we'd like to see what you make at the end. So we will actually be offering 5 Sega Mega Drives to the group of students that fulfill our prize brief. And in this case, our prize brief is going to be for the most unnecessary use of AI or machine learning. We're not going to be too specific about it. AI and machine learning has a lot of potential in the wider scope of the world, and it's very exciting to see where it's all been going. But over the course of a weekend, we tend to get more excited about the ridiculous and the wonderful that people newer to their careers come up with. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to do something, and we're really excited to see what you make. Don't think too hard about it. We just want you to have a nice bit of fun and make something that you're proud of by the end of the weekend. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Our next speaker is John Mcnara from IBM. And IBM is a global technology company that provides hardware, software, and cloud-based services and cognitive computing. It has been focused on continuous innovation for more than a century. And IBMers believe in progress, that the application of intelligence, reason, and science can improve business, society, and the human condition. Please, John, take the stage and tell us more about the IBM challenge. John, can you hear us?
John, I think you're muted.
How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's
well, I hope it's better than me not being muted. Well, thank you so much for thinking of me. It's a real delight to be here today. I'm really thrilled to be able to participate in this challenge, and honoured to be among some really awesome people who want to change the world for the better. I predictably have got some slides, which I want to attempt to share with you. So let me give that a go. I promise it hopefully won't be too painful. Okay, so can you see my wonderful, very dark slide?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I'm a big science fiction fan and comic fan, 2000 AD in particular. In fact, it's the whole reason I got into technology. I currently work as a master inventor at IBM, and I'm a professor at Sheffield Hallam University, and I'm fortunate enough to lead IBM university programs in the UK, and I work as part of research. But that's enough about me. The challenge. So one of the big challenges that we've got, and I think we all have it, whether in industry, academia, is one of collaboration and social awareness and community. And one of the problems that we have, and it stretches across all demographics, is how do we come together in a safe way and collaborate? And we've got things like, web meetings, which are great, really, really good in every way. But for the larger groups, sometimes you can lose that sense of community, a sense of presence, and nothing quite like being at the place when you're having a conference, because there's all sorts of unspoken things that you pick up on. You pick up on the things people work with, the themes, the achievements of the students, and of course digital meetings, because I have a lot of them, they can sometimes blend into one another, and there's no mental cues for people to pick up and chat to people. So if you're in a big group of 20 or 30 people, you'll kind of break up into smaller groups and have a bit of a natter. Well, it's really hard to do that on a kind of a large WebEx. And so there's some creativity that comes, that sense of place, and that kind of natural social collaboration. So what I wanted to put forward as a challenge is to create this. Now, you might wonder what this actually is, and I don't blame you if you'll recoil in absolute horror. Well, what I wanted to create is a 3D stroke VR digital collaboration environment. Make it as wild and as wonderful a place as you'd like it to be, somewhere that you'd actually like to go, and will allow people to join, meet, talk to others, to explore, to watch videos, listen to talks, but it must be easy and simple to use. But most important, have fun with it, make it interactive, and make it distinct and something that you own. And so if you want to create it as a town with a town hall presentations and maybe a bar for collaboration, brilliant. You want to have it on a space station, fine, big Deep Space Nine fan for whoever knows about that, or maybe even cares. What about having it in Birmingham City University itself, having a rendition of that online? And there's plenty of free templates available if you go down the Mozilla Hubs route, which I strongly urge you to have a look at. So, things to consider. Please consider me. Thank you. Sounds terrible, but please do consider me the end user and how I'll be able to administer it and utilize it. Please create some sort of documentation on how you've built it and make it as non-corporate, fun, interesting, exciting, but child-friendly. Not that we expect many children to be there, but make it a child-friendly place to be. And the stretch goal, if you can, embed Discord into it and link a Watson chatbot. Now, this is kind of up to you what you want to do, the Watson chatbot. But yeah, you know what? I love the idea of making it kind of irreverent and a little bit ridiculous. So please go ahead and try and work on that theme. And I wish I'd thought of it rather than stolen it. And if you can, if there's more than one of you doing it, try and link up the environments together. And finally, the prize, there is money, it's £300, but what you will have is your environment being used by IBM for collaboration with universities, and you'll be able to present to the IBM European University Leadership Team on what you've done and how you've done it, which is a great way of getting your name out there. And my hint to you is, why not create a small Easter egg as an advert for you and your team? It'll be seen by lots of IBMers, make it fun and employer and employee friendly. And it's an opportunity to present to some really influential people about your work, how you've gone about it. So yeah, have fun. And finally, some resources of where to go so you're not jumping around looking for yourself. Academic initiative, please register. Mozilla Hubs is the first place I'd go. And once you've got something down you really like, explore Discord and Watson and have fun. And that, I'm sure you'll be grateful, is me finally done. Thank you very much indeed, and I'll now stop sharing.
Thank you very much, John. Thank you.
That's okay. Thank you. Have I returned the screen back to normal now?
Yeah, it should be my. Can you see my slides again?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So thank you very much. The next speaker is going to be Siddharth Joshi, who is from Pinewood Technologies. Pinewood Technologies was founded in 1981 and is part of one of the largest dealer groups in Europe. It is a global software company and the creators of the Pinewood Dealership Management System, a cloud-based system built to transform the automotive retail experience. They provide car, truck, and motorcycle retailers with the tools they need to successfully meet the demands of manufacturers and consumers. Welcome, Sid. Please tell us more about the Pinewood Challenge.
Thank you, Andrea. So I'm back again, just because Pinewood couldn't actually send anyone, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'm here, currently a placement developer at Pinewood, and yeah, I've got some slides prepared, and we've got a video. So I'll just attempt to share those now. Yeah, so can you see this?
Yes.
Right, good. Right, so Pinewood was generous enough to sponsor us a prize and a challenge that comes with it. So introduction. So again, I'm Siddharth Joshi. I work at Pinewood, and I'm a placement developer there. And Pinewood is basically we build software, management softwares for car dealerships, and we provide basically car dealers, truck dealers, motorbike dealers with software so that they can manage their everyday tasks basically in the dealership, like booking parts, making requests, booking crashes and whatnot, and just basically making their lives easier with technology. So the sponsored challenge, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the prize, and we're going to get into the indicative ideas. So yeah, so the sponsored challenge that was given is basically make a Microsoft Teams bot for remote classrooms that allow teachers to create flashcards and questions with which the bot can present to students, and then feeds back the results to teacher. So I've got a video that explains this better. But for now, in my own words, this is basically an integrated bot. So like if you've ever been on Discord, you've seen bots like the music bot. So this is more like that. So you'd make a bot that would integrate with Teams and then lets us actually, create flashcards and then, show them to the students, and then the results can be collected afterwards for the teacher. The prize that comes with it is basically a £100 Amazon voucher to the winning team or individual. So yeah, they've given us a video. Also, additionally, you can go onto the BOH webpage, and if you go into our sponsor section, you can also see their brochure. So if anyone is looking for a placement or a graduate job, then they're actually hiring right now. Right, so I will attempt to then play the video. Just bear with me for a quick second, if I can get the video up. Okay, so turns out I cannot share sound, which is an issue. So what I'll do instead is I'll post this video inside the meeting chat, so that way into the team, so that way you guys can see the video from there. Apologies for that, but yeah, Andrea, that was my bit about Pinewood. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Share my slides again. Okay, so to get started, I would like to advise everyone to go to our website for resources. You can find a lot more details about the resources you can use on our website, and you can see the link here. Please also use the hackerspace on Microsoft Teams and check our FAQs. And if there is anything you want to reach us for, please use the email address that I provided here. We're going to put it in the chat as well. Also, if you have questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat, and we'll answer to you. And we're going to have short hack tips and a Q&A session with my colleague Noor if you want to join me. So my advice would be to set realistic expectations. You need to think big, but start small. Build something that brings value and that can be achieved during the hackathon. Envision the perfect demo and work backwards. So it is a good approach to think about what you want to show at the end to help you during the planning stage. Also, make time for brainstorming before working on tasks. So make sure your team spends enough time brainstorming and defining tasks before actually starting developing. And also have fun. Yes, it's a competition, but it's also a place to experiment, meet interesting people, even if virtually, and learn something new and build something from scratch. So please make sure you also have fun. Noor, you want to take the stage?
Yeah. Hello all. My name is Noor Al-Barini. I'm one of the teams at the Curzon Software House. Well, I'll just carry on from where Andreea finished. Also, don't forget to manage your time. Try to take a break every period of time, and don't forget as well to prepare yourself to have like enough knowledge about what you are actually doing and what are you going to do. And always, whenever it comes to challenge, you have to think outside the box. Try to find different routes to solve the challenge. Try to find creative routes to solve a challenge. And don't be shy, or don't step back, or not try to ask questions. Try to work in a team. It's good to ask questions because the others might have different ideas. So sharing the ideas, sharing the knowledge, it will help you a lot. It will help you to achieve the challenge, to achieve the solution, the best solution or the perfect solution for the challenge. It will help you to make creative things as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And yeah, good luck, everyone. So also, we wanted to share with you that we have some Inspire sessions during the weekend. So if your friends and family want to join us, we have speakers from Birmingham City University, Steam House, Microsoft, Qatar Group, NHS, IBM. So please make sure you check this out, and anyone is free to join. And next, it's the most expected moment. Sid, do you want to take the stage?
Yeah. So basically, now we're gonna wrap up, and the most anticipated time, I'd say, is the challenges are now live. I did see a lot of people joining in a bit late, so just to give a quick recap for all of you who've just joined or joined, just a few minutes ago. We've just went through our challenges. Our challenges are sponsored by Pinewood, Majestic, and IBM, and they should be live now. So
they are
live now. So if you go to our website, you should be able to find the challenges, and you should be able to start hacking. And then once we'll give it a bit of time, and then submission points. So have fun hacking, and yeah. Good luck to everyone, and thank you again, because without all of you, this would not be possible.
Thank you, everyone.
Just a quick point on the hack space, maybe you want to point out?
Yeah. So obviously there's a space that we've urged everyone to join. That is our Microsoft Teams. So if you actually scroll up in the meeting chat, there is now a big piece of text that explains how you can register for the hackathon if you haven't. So register as a single person or as a team, and then you can always join the team itself, and from there you can respond. Which you should do, because we highly encourage that, because we'll be sending all our correspondences through there. So all our updates and all our feeds will be going through that team channel. Yeah.
There's a question there. What have a team?
Right. So we actually have a form that will go live right after this. We'll post it in the team. So right after this call. So if you do want to become part of a team and you don't have a team, so we'll the more people that fill out that form, we'll basically gather all the replies and then just you know, put you in a team with people who want that. And yes, you can pick your own team if you find you know, people that want to team up with you.
Super. So John has kindly put I like his email address, johnnymac@ukibm.com. So if you got specific questions, that's a nice call for you to drop off email. Bear in mind, you might give him some. He'll try and get back to you as soon as possible, hopefully. I think the best place to put questions, and if you want to reach out for support, is in the hackerspace on the Microsoft Teams page.
Yeah.
A number of you asking on that question, and particularly I saw another question here in the thing. Can we pick our own team? Yes, you can. If you already have peers that you want to connect with and work with, yes, you can. If you just put it in the general, I think it's the general chat in the MS Teams, advisors of that, and we can update the registration records. If all of you are registered here, but if you do need to do that as soon as possible, and that would be basically tonight, right, for Mihai and Zoe to complete the teams. So there were some more questions. Anybody else? Any other questions?
Yeah, so there's a few questions coming through. So how many people can you have in a team? You can have up to 5 people in a team. And can you help people who are new to hacking? Yes. So we have basically a FAQ and help channel in the team. So just post all your questions and everything, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
So good question, Claire. If you're new to hacking, absolutely. The idea is when you complete that, Zoe will look through and rate your tech skills, and then basically we will align you with. We will balance the teams out, so you're working with tech individuals who've got experience as well. So I think it's doable. That's not a problem. People still coming online. Super. There's the forms from Zoe in the chat as well.
One of the questions was, can the Majestic rep, Aaron, if you're still there, would you be able to, say a few words on what a useless challenge is, if you're here?
Hello. Not a useless challenge. A unnecessary use of AI. So as someone who really enjoys hacking, I have tended to find that the things I have enjoyed working on the least are the things that have aimed to do the most good for humanity. So I would recommend spending a weekend developing your technical skills, having fun, and doing something that is lovely to show off, really makes you proud of what you've done, but ultimately doesn't aim to solve any global issues. And that would fit the brief wonderfully. Bonus points if it's funny.
I don't think it's a useless challenge. So I put a little bit of context to that, Aaron. So we are all in university, so we put a kind of a thematic on the thing. So we put, can you imagine anything in your classroom that you want to automate? Maybe you want to automate your teacher. So you can ask questions when you want to. Try it. How do you make that happen? So it'll be interesting. So if you put it in the context of something you're familiar with, like your classroom, like your classes, like your online learning, great, try that. It doesn't have to be classroom. It could be university services. I don't know, maybe the library. There was a question, I think Majestic. Yeah, that was the one, right? So yes, we responded to Arfan, okay. John sharing the slides, we'll put those as well there.
The person asking, will I not be at a disadvantage being a first year student? No, you can be at any level. Honestly, you're not at a disadvantage. The whole goal here is to learn something. If you've left this event with, say, 10% more programming knowledge or 10% more problem solving knowledge than you previously had, then consider it a successful event, because I guess this is one way of motivating yourself to actually just picking up a programming book or picking up that tutorial you've been meaning to watch for ages and just doing it because there's a goal behind it. There's initiative this time, and those would be some really nice prizes, because I know I'd want to win one of those Sega mini drives.
They just won't give me one, will they? So there's a question from Joseph Alton about you choose one of 3 challenges, right?
Yeah, so it's not very strict. You can, if you can tackle all the challenges at once, then go on. But stick to one challenge if you like. Pick whatever you like. Again, just have fun. Just learn something.
You're bad at programming. I can't program. So we got a question from Arfan on IBM. Does it have to be assets, or are concepts okay?
Hi. Yeah. So can you all hear me okay? Or should I respond in chat? I'm so sorry. I'm not quite sure what the polite thing is to do. I do apologise.
Please go ahead. I mean, it's
okay. Sorry.
Open to everything in this hack.
Blurting out the middle of your talk. So Mozilla Hubs, the first element of that challenge is non-code. You can go in there and you can create an environment without writing a line of code. There's something called Spoke, where you can amend or change or create an environment, but you can do it all visually online. The second bit of the challenge, if you want to code, there's a Discord server and a Watson chatbot element, but for the first part of that challenge, it's not a line of code needs to be written. So you can create an environment without writing a line of code. It's only in part 2, should you choose to do so, that you can do. If that makes sense.
Super, yeah, it does. I'm gonna give it a go, actually.
Yeah, it's great fun.
Sid won't let me compete. So what was I gonna say? The other thing was they do one, ideally do one challenge. If you can build something that addresses more than one challenge, that's great. How do they go about submitting? I know we're going to give more information later, Sid, but maybe giving some indication.
Yeah, so submissions will work well. Generally, we wanted to save this for later because we want them to focus on actually hacking for now. But submissions will open, say, Sunday morning, and then once that's open, you'd want to submit your project you'd upload your project onto GitHub. And then you just drop us a GitHub link to that repo, along with hopefully a video, because we can't actually see presentations, and we'd love to actually do physical presentations of your projects. But since we can't do that, we're substituting it with a video. So when you submit your GitHub repo, the link for it, just submit the video as well. If you want, you can just upload the video to the GitHub repo, and we can find it from there. It has to be public, however. So yeah, that's how you can go about submitting.
Deadline is Sunday. So what time was the deadline? I think 4 o'clock or something like that, right?
Yeah, 4 o'clock. Will we receive reminders of? Yes, you will. Also, you can find all our Inspire sessions on Birmingham Tech Week as well. So if you go on there and you sign up to those sessions, then you will get reminders as well. So because they'll be automatically added to your calendar. So check out the Birmingham Tech Week site.
Yeah, drop that silence. Time to have some fun.
Yeah, so I guess this is the sign to, let everyone go off and let them start hacking. So yeah, again, have fun. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to our launch event, and we hope to see some amazing prizes, some amazing submissions, and hope you actually win the amazing prizes. Thank you.
So did
Yeah.
was that Andrea? You wanted to say something?
No, I just wanted to wish them to have fun and good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, there's lots of winnings on order, right? So you've got prizes. We didn't mention yet there was another prize in the bag as well, from Santander as well.
All right, Rand, do you want to take the stage for that one?
So I think, if I'm correct, there is there's 3 prizes, one from each sponsor challenge, but as part of the Santander initiative. One of the most upcoming, innovative, right? Looking at the ideas that come through. So based on your idea, they will be looking at assessing which project has a very interesting idea, has been put a lot of effort into generating that idea. And I think what you will find that on the basis of ideation, there will be a prize being given to a winning team. And I believe that equates to a £300 for the team that has been shared across the team.
Well, that sounds like a decent prize, right?
Yeah.
And that's been given in vouchers, right? So yeah, is that love to something vouchers? What are those vouchers called?
They are love to shop, and they can be redeemed in any shop, pretty much in the UK, any retailer.
Super. So I think we're going to put on the website all the prizes are being given there, right? Being shown. Yeah. So they'll be updated there. On it. Super. Great. Go have some fun. Get some rest in between. And lots of breaks, as Noor says. Otherwise, we'll see you in the Teams chat. We look forward to seeing some great projects at the end of it.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Everyone, thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sadaf.
Good luck.
Awesome.